What's going on, Dogman Dan here. I have had a chance to, hold on, had to get that screenshot, play around with my Torid a little bit more. As many of you know, I did get a Torid Riven Mod. So I wanted to just go ahead and go crazy on the Torid a little bit. So I added a couple of Forma in, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you the two different setups that I've got going on here. So we know what it looks like blank. I've got 4 Forma in it, as you can see, 2 V's, 1 D, 1 dash. Okay. Generally, if you don't have the Riven Mod or a variation of the Riven Mod, however it looks, right, this is how I would have built it, and this is actually how I would run it. Obviously, now that I've added more Forma into it, I was able to upgrade to prime mods on it. But serration, split chamber, I'm going thermite rounds, rime rounds, and prime cryo rounds to add the blast. Firestorm is a must for me. High voltage with the toxin gives me the corrosive, and prime fast hands takes that reload from a 3-second to a 2-second, which is actually a pretty big deal. Now, Firestorm in this case, if you don't know, Firestorm improves the launcher, the radius, the blast radius of the cloud by 24%, which effectively is about 91% bigger. So roughly about a half a meter on both sides bigger than what it normally would be without the Firestorm mod. Sure, you can run it without the Firestorm mod. If you did do that without, say, the Firestorm mod, if you don't have the Firestorm mod, what I would do, where is it? Because I just had it, is I'd take my Malignant Force and throw that in there. Increases the corrosive a bit, gives me a bit more status chance on it. And that's another way to play it without the Firestorm mod. You may ask about Adhesive Blast. I don't think you really need Adhesive Blast on this because it pretty much just, it's not like some of the other weapons where the grenade kind of just shoots around and bounces everywhere, so that's not even something I really consider on this weapon. But that's how I would do it if you don't have Firestorm. And just go ahead and say Malignant Force in here to add a little bit more damage. Now, the difference for me, because I've got this Torid Riven Mod, as you can see, my increase in damage is significant, but I've got the same exact setup here. So the difference is I replace my prime cryo rounds with this Torid Visi Gelabin, which adds more cold, more ammo to my Torid, which is a nice thing because I get an 83 ammo pool now. Not really that much, but it's enough, whatever. I don't want to change that. Plus, I got another 153% damage. So, obviously, done it 7 times on the roll. I think it's pretty decent. I haven't really looked into changing it anymore because I can deal with that extra cold. I can definitely deal with the damage. And a little bit of ammo maximum. Some reason it does work out, but I don't want to get to the point where this card would become a negative effect on my setup. So then I'm running it. I got some really nice numbers on it. Yeah, I mean, you could make it even bigger. Heck, I could go ahead and I could put, prime cryo rounds in here, take out the Firestorm. But I personally, the way that this works for me, I really like that extra change, that extra range in there, if you will, especially with the gas cloud that it does. And it procs enough, obviously, it constantly procs, that you can really get some good CC going with this in almost any situation, to be honest. So that's basically it. That's what I did with it. If you get one of these, have some fun with it. That's what it's all about, right? Just go have some fun with it. If you don't have one, you just go regular cryo rounds if you need. I mean, you can see the difference in terms of numbers, but ultimately this weapon is still very good just as this, which is a nice way to run it. It's the way I've kind of run it for a while myself. So that's it. Comments, questions, I'll catch you guys soon.